Fadeaway was the signature shot from the mid-90s to mid-2000s of the NBA. Needless to say that Michael Jordan was the man who masters and glorifies this shot, and some of the players follow his footsteps. Among them, Kobe had the closest fadeaway since Michael.
Guarded by Michael Jordan, and a pull away by Kobe Bryant. That's the future.
Kobe was mostly regarded as a better shooter than MJ, so his fadeaway was actually more fundamentally sound to me than Michael's. But MJ's fadeaway has a lot more strength and hand time. Fadeaway is a difficult shot to defend, and therefore it has been used a lot at the clutch moment of a basketball game.
It's Kobe backs down barrel, a step back fade. He got it at the buzzer. Well, 124. Kobe Bryant pulls back. Kobe Bryant makes it. That was a great fake.
However, it's also not easy to perfect it. It requires tons of body strength to maintain the balance in the air to shoot it, as he was told by MJ himself.
In the fadeaway, you're creating space here. As you see, my left foot is going to come back away from the defense, and you got to have strong enough wrists, and you have to practice this shot so you can make your adjustments shooting the basketball, moving it away from the target.
In the last decade, there are less players who practice the fadeaway shot. Instead, step-back shot becomes the most popular move in basketball. The man who leads the way has to be James Harden. It only takes a slight move of the defender for him to launch the shot. The step-back shot has become the most deadly weapon in the NBA.
Wow. He put him on the deck. James Harden double team. 3 on the clock. Step back. Clippers close it out. Harden pulls back, fires a three. Coming into today's game. Harden steps back.
And other young players such as Doncic have added that shot to their arsenal. The question is, why today's NBA players favor step back over fadeaway? If everyone watches MJ and Kobe growing up, shouldn't they be shooting fadeaway a lot more? Here are some of my thoughts of this trend. Number 1. One motion shot. Today's shooting emphasizes a lot on the release speed. So one motion shooting style has become the dominating shooting form. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and James Harden all shoot with a single motion from bring the ball up to release it. Comparing to LeBron and Michael, who is more comfortable set the ball up high first before shooting it. Part of the fadeaway shot is to adjust the position in the air, so it requires shooter to shoot with 2 motions. One motion shot is faster to launch, and it's just as effective as demonstrated by Stephen Curry, who is regarded as the best shooter ever.
Punches! Ouch! Oh, no, he didn't! I mean, that's about 35 feet out, well beyond the 28-foot mark.
Number 2. Three-pointer. 90s NBA are dominated by big men, and low post move is the skills players focus on. So most players' schemes are within 10 to 15 feet to the basket. In fact, guards like Gary Payton and Sam Cassell both have really nice post-up games, and it was extremely effective during that era. The game has changed since Warriors won the finals in 2015. The NBA has heavily turned into a three-point league, and step back is much easier to adopt with three-point shots. While it's still a freaking hard shot to make, players somehow get to learn how to shoot a step back three with decent percentage.
Shot. There's another one in that trade. Lou Williams has 15. Caldwell Pope just shakes his head. Damian Lillard with ice water in his veins.
Those shots were regarded as terrible shots in the 90s, but now players somehow need to practice them if they want to be considered as an elite player. Fadeaway three-pointer is almost an impossible shot to make consistently, so unless it's a last shot situation, fadeaway three is still widely considered as a bad shot today in 2020. Number 3. Rules change. The objective of fadeaway and step back is to create separation between the shooter and the defender. Today's players can get away with extra 1 or 2 steps, as Harden has already shown to us. So other players just kind of take advantage of that. In addition to that, the defense was coached to draw offensive foul a lot more than 90s NBA, and creating space backing down is prone to offensive foul, so it just kind of went away out of style as the risk becomes higher. One other reason is worth to mention is that NBA is a guard-friendly league now, so step back is much easier for those short guards to learn and be great at it.
Lillard 2 of 6, he's got 8.
Jeff Teague, 10 points forced.
Kemba. There.
Fadeaway is still used quite a lot, as we still see many elite forwards using fadeaway as their go-to move during crunch time.
There, and actually that wasn't bad defense.
That was
just
very good.
open.
That was very good defense. The fadeaway kind of high arching, nothing but bottom.
Elite scorers like Kawhi and Durant can do both step back and fadeaway. So it's still very useful to have that skill in your pocket. At the end, being great in one of the two moves should make you a very formidable NBA player. Having neither of them,
Fultz will take, way off.
Shooting the jump shot now with some regularity. There it is right there. Another difficult shot.
You're going to get those minutes. There's no substitution for hustle, Ralph.
Did you see that shot?
well, you get the point. See you next time.